I'm Morgan. I'm a swimming lessons instructor, and I'm going to be reading The Fairies Tell Us About Sharing. The spring began to awaken lazily in the forest of dreams, and the apple tree belonging to Kayla the fairy was in full bloom. This year it will surely bear fruit, thought the fairy. The tree is already quite big. The fairy dreamt about everything she would do with her apples and wrote it down on a piece of paper. When they ripened, she would gather them together in piles and eat one whenever she felt like it. She would make juices, compotes, jams, and cakes, but she would leave all this in the hands of the cooking fairy, who manages better with saucepans and ladles. Suddenly, she heard a crack, crack, a bit higher up. Kayla fluttered up to the treetop and found a pair of little birds building a nest on a branch. "What are you doing?" she asked them with a worried look on her face. "Don't you know that you're ruining the leaves? You'll spoil my harvest. Go away." The birds went to find another tree without saying anything, and the fairy breathed easy once again as she gently touched the tender leaves of her apple tree. After a while, she heard another sound from below. Scratch, scratch. A squirrel was scratching the bark non-stop to make a hideaway. The rest of the family was carrying loads of junk. They had come to stay, and with so many holes, the apple tree was going to look like a piece of cheese. "Go away," shouted Kayla angrily. "If you continue to make holes in the trunk, the apple tree will get sick and won't give any fruit in the fall. Without any fruit, there will be no apple pie or juice." So the squirrels packed their bags and went away sadly. Not even 3 seconds had gone by when the fairy heard yet another noise. Creak, creak. She glanced around and discovered what it was. 3 of her friends were swinging happily from the branches. "3 of you at the same time? No, you'll damage my apple tree," shouted Kayla. "The game's over. It's my swing, and from now on, I'll decide who gets on it." The 3 friends fluttered away toward the riverbank, while Gossamer, the cooking fairy, pickled plants near the trunk. She pulled up sprigs of lavender, thyme, and rosemary. When she noticed Kayla's distasteful glance, she commented, "The pantry is empty, and I'd like to make a soup." "Well, you'll have to eat something else. My apple tree is very delicate, and I don't want anyone to go near it." None of the fairies had thyme soup for dinner, but this didn't bother Kayla because she had managed to stop everyone from touching her things. She swung happily, thinking about her apples and the great fall harvest. However, this summer was never ending, because when you're alone, time passes very slowly. Kayla had begun to miss the games, the laughter, and the bird's song, and the buzzing of the bugs. The apple blossom was transformed into ripe apples. In spite of this, the fairy felt sad and very lonely. It had been a long time since anyone had swung in her tree, and now she had nobody to share her secrets, dreams, and apples with. She had been very selfish. Without giving it any more thought, she fluttered her wings and went to say sorry to everyone. Later, everyone had a party to celebrate the harvest. Kayla was happy because she was once again surrounded by smiles, music, and chatting. Apple pie certainly tastes better when you have somebody to share it with. That's it. Bye.